Hey, what's up everybody? Long time no see. Figured I'd make a quick video to update you on a few things. So currently the GTR is in the body shop for some rust repair. It'll be the third round that it's had since I've had the car. It's been in the shop now for about a month and a half, and it's having a few little rust spots that were remaining from before, and a couple that I found after the fact from the last time it was repaired. So I'm having some of that stuff fixed. And then after that, we're going to take it and get it on the dyno for the first time since I've had the car. Lucky for me, there's some up here in the Aomori Prefecture area that I can get that done with. Really just going to do some checking on it, not really do any mapping on the dyno. And then I'll take the data and go make some adjustments later on myself. Maybe come back to the dyno and do some more then if I feel like it's needed. We're going to add a temperature sensor or a flex fuel sensor. Haltech calls it, but it has built-in temperature sensor settings and tables that I can use. The car runs really rich up here in the north, and I think it's mostly due to the temperature of the fuel getting really cold, so see if that helps. And then it should be pretty good at that point. Take it back out to the track, have some more fun. But the main reason I wanted to make this video today, as you've seen on the title, is I got myself a hold of a free Subaru B4. You're probably wondering, like, how in the heck does that happen? But basically, people come and go from this area quite often, and they get these cars cheap, and then they're like, hey, just pass it to the next person that comes along. So I got this one for free, and I'm gonna do some work to it and have some fun with it, and then eventually I'll probably just pass it to another person, one of the newer folks that come up here. But yeah, it's not the best thing in the world, but it's really not that bad either. So we'll talk about it real quick. So if I'm not mistaken, this one's a 2002 model, and it's pretty much in good shape, I would say, except for the exterior just needs some love. It needs some buff and some wash. It's pretty dirty right now, but when I got it, it was pretty bad. Hadn't been cleaned in a while, so I took it and got it washed and cleaned out on the inside. And it's only got about 85,000 kilometers on it, so really it's considered low mileage too. And it's a stick. It is an EJ208, so it's got a little bit of power to help it down the road. Like I said, it's free. I can't complain with that. But anyway, what we're gonna do with it today is we're gonna change out this old stock muffler. I grabbed this one over here at one of the local used parts stores in Japan called Up Garage. I don't know much about it other than it's called Zero Sports Racing Development Muffler. And it was like $100, not that bad. I didn't really know what I wanted for a muffler on this thing, so I went with what I know, and I was looking for like a cannonball. I think it was called a cannonball or cannon style can. I forget what you call them anyway. I didn't want like an oval or a dolphin looking type, I think I've heard it called dolphin before. The oval cans, I wanted something like this. I know they tend to, give you a little bit more volume. So the only thing about this muffler is it's kind of strange. I didn't really know anything about it when I bought it. But after I grabbed it, and I took a look on the inside. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it here. Maybe I can turn on the light or get me some light shining down in here from my overhead light. Almost. Anyway, there. Maybe you can see it down there in the bottom. It has some kind of weird, like, fan-looking thing inside there. I'm pretty sure it doesn't spin, but my assumption is that their theory is that's supposed to speed up exhaust flow. All I see is a restriction in exhaust, so I'm not too fond of that, but I might try to remove it at some point somehow. But regardless, we're going to throw it on the car real quick and see what it sounds like. But before I get started, we'll just go ahead and do us a quick rev of the stock exhaust. Quiet, but hey, why not? Before and after comparison, so let's get to it. right, so I just got this thing jacked up and got my first look underneath it, and I saw this contraption over here, and I'm like, what the hell is that? But it looks to be like some sort of throttle operated valve. If you look at the muffler underneath here, might be kind of hard to see. There we go. So there's two pipes coming in, one here and one here that branches off. And then there's this thing right here with a spring on it like a throttle does, and a cable running to it. So I'm assuming when you punch the throttle a certain point, this thing swings open and then maybe opens a bypass inside the muffler. I don't know, I'm not a Subaru guy. Y'all can chime in and let me know if that's what that is. That's my educated guess. So anyway, it's going. We'll see how it sounds afterwards. All right, so I got the stock muffler down. I got that butterfly valve disconnected here. I'm just gonna have to tie the cable up underneath the car somewhere for it. But there's a side-by-side comparison. This deal, like I said, I'm assuming it's some sort of bypass valve built into the muffler. Maybe it gives it a straight through shot whenever you get it in the full throttle position or something. Or maybe it's boost actuated. But yeah, this muffler's about ready to give up. There's almost a hole in it here. If it ain't already, it don't look like it's gone through completely. Same thing here, it's just falling apart. So I guess it don't hurt to put something else on it. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and do a startup with no muffler. That's always fun. Let's check it out. That's actually pretty funny because that don't sound half too bad without the can on it at all. So if for some reason this exhaust is just too quiet, I might just take it back off and run it straight. But let's pop it on real quick and see how it works out. All right, got the new can hung on there. It's pretty straightforward. Just took that extra cable that was back here and kind of stuffed it up inside that frame rail right there. Out of the way. So let's go ahead and fire this up and see if it sounds any better than the open pipe. I don't know, to me it sounds better than it did with the open pipe. It's not very loud, but that's okay. I didn't want it to be like super noisy or anything, so I think it's pretty suit for what I wanted it to do. I'm gonna throw on a strut tower brace real quick. I grabbed it while I was at Up Garage earlier too. Like I said, I wanna play with the car a little bit. Maybe take it to the track one day, just have some fun. Zip around, see how it does at the Almori speed up here. And I would do a video of me driving it and ripping it and stuff, but it also needs a clutch. I didn't know that when I got it from the guy. He didn't tell me until I drove off, and as soon as you try to give it any torque, the sucker just revs out and doesn't do anything. It drives around okay, normal throttle, light throttle. Sometimes I can kind of ease into the gas and get the RPM up and then slowly into the throttle, and it takes off pretty good, so I might try that. But I don't think we're gonna get much of a sound clip from inside the car, so, but I'll give it a try. And let me throw this strut trial brace on real quick, and then we'll take it out for a spin. Figured I'd do an underhood shot real quick. I mean, I'm not a Subaru guy. I don't know much about them other than they're boxers. And but I did a little bit of research on this one, and like I said, it's about 280 horsepower is what I'm coming up with. I may be wrong, but it's, I don't know, it'd be fun. It's not super powerful or anything, but I mean, among its competitors, earlier competitors around that time, I'm assuming because of that power figure, it was underneath the gentleman's agreement still. So stock GTR power, stock RX-7 power, Mitsubishi Evo power, it's right there with them. So the chassis code is right here, which is BE5. Basically Subaru Legacy B4, for those who don't know. But I mean, for the Subaru guys out there, educate me, man. I don't know nothing about these things other than I got it for free and it's a hell of a deal, it seems like. But I'm gonna toss this strut tower brace on real quick, and then maybe next time I'll clean up this engine bay. It's pretty dirty. The whole car needs to be cleaned real good, but yeah, let's knock that out. All right, Cusco strut tower bar installed. Didn't really clean it up, don't really care. Torque down to about 35 ugga duggas. It may not do anything, but I don't care. 30 bucks, why not? I'm gonna grab a rear one next time and then look for some coilovers and then take this thing out and play with it a little bit after I get a clutch put in it. But I'm about to get out of here. I'll try and get an in-car video of the exhaust and see how it turns out. Probably won't be able to hear too much, but again, I mean, like I said, it's a pretty clean car. It does only have about 85,000 kilometers on it, not even yet. Yeah, so convert that to miles. I mean, it ain't much, but I would crank it up, and I just realized I can't do it without pushing the clutch. But anyway, let's go for a ride. Well, it's pretty quiet exhaust, like I said, but makes a little bit of noise, so I'm happy. Probably can't hear it very good on the video, but it's subtle. Like I said, the clutch is bad on the car, so I can't romp it too hard or it'll just start slipping. Actually, I'll show you real quick. Get going up here and give it some torque and maybe second gear. All right, so second gear, I'm just gonna punch it. And of course it proved me wrong. So, I don't know. It definitely slips. Let me try third. And it started to right there at the top a little bit. It seems to be happy recently. When I first got it, it was like slipping real bad. So anyway, let me get to the house. Well, that's that. I mean, I swear that clutch does slip. Don't let that car fool you. Trying to make me look like an idiot, but I promise you it slipped. I don't know. It's been acting pretty normal lately, but I've also been baiting shit out of it after I first picked it up. So hopefully you think it's pretty cool. If you don't, I really don't care, but it's free, and that's pretty cool for free if you ask me. But I don't make a whole lot of videos, so I mean, if y'all are looking forward to videos, I apologize. I don't think too many people are looking forward to them. I know one person in particular needs to keep his mouth shut. I know he's gonna say something, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, I'll put out some more content on the GTR once I get it back, and then just whatever else we come across, we'll try and make a little content if you enjoy it. So anyway, man, appreciate y'all watching the video. If you liked it, hit the thumbs up. If you want to help me get some other folks to see it, share it with the Subaru guys, share it on some pages or whatever, and then that way they can go ahead and tell me all about the car and tell me what I did wrong and how bad it sucks or how whatever, you know. I don't care, man. Tell me I gotta have some vape or something next time with I don't know, Subaru stuff, I guess. But anyway, appreciate y'all. So till the next video, stay smart, stay safe, and we'll see you then.